The games I realized they have a subscription base, like, but back to what I'm thinking about the PlayStation 5 launch titles. And let's go through the thing. There are strong titles and what are weak titles. Almost all the titles not worth the money. Honest, I'm not being biased or anything. I'm just saying stuff is trash. I'm gonna give you reason and rationale why games and stuff is trash. Deathloop, I'm looking forward to that. I think they were supposed to release in March, but they got pushed back to May. I'm not going to be mad about that. Returnal, I don't think that's about to be a good game. I'm going to be honest. To me, it looks like they tried to make Prometheus into a game. Prometheus was terrible. That film was terrible. Heavily CGI. You know, I know it's supposed to be like Alien. It's supposed to be one of them offshoot Alien things like that, where a prequel give you a backstory of how the people were droids and stuff like that, and they became aliens and stuff like that. The lady had one of them. What's the thing? The little pushers that come out, people, xenomorphs, whatever it's called, come out your body. That one, yeah, pretty terrible. FIFA 21, no. There's only like I can honestly tell you, I just off of looking at this stuff, there's only probably a total of like really, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 PS5 launch titles to play from, and all of them, in my honest opinion, are running terribly. Or no, let me not say terribly. They have a component of it that's not where it needs to be at. And what I mean by component is strictly the component of what do you think a game is supposed to be. I think that like the 7 titles I can name them right now. You got SpiderMan, you have Demon Souls, you have Call of Duty. What's another one? You have Assassin's Creed. You have Sackboy. Then the other 2 others, I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I want to know them because I kind of get stuck on them. I'll check after this game, but I nailed most of them. Those games are, they're not strong. They're not strong because there's not going to be any DLC for a few of them. Sackboy, I mean, Little Big Planet. I've never really been a Little Big Planet fan at all. I mean, one of my friends was a Little Big Planet fan. I'm pretty sure he probably plays PlayStation 5. But PlayStation 5, in my honest opinion, playing the games, he'll only play a game but for so much. In my honest opinion, like single player. Being connected to the internet and stuff like that for a single player game, there's no multiplayer role. Demon Souls is multiplayer. I don't know if y'all know that. Because people can join your session to help you defeat a boss, or they can try to kill you, and then you lose your world tendency. I'm going to try to watch a person play some of it to decide what world I want to go to. I'm going to try to watch some of that tonight, but I'm going to be on Hitman 3 tomorrow. I'm really going to be on Hitman 3. Cyberpunk, I just deleted. It was taking space. It's not like I don't like Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk just had too many errors with it. And I went back to it, and then I realized, wow, this game does not really do a lot of explaining. The tutorial was lackluster. in my opinion. Completely objective. The game, it did work on PS5, but like I said, it really didn't matter what console you had it on, because the game had a whole lot of performance issues and bugs. And I know it's going for $30. If they could just refund me $30 back or credit me $30, I would be more than ecstatic to be like, yeah, this is good. But since there's no way for me to like, I'm not about to do that. Refund. I can still go back in there, refund my purchase, and get $65 back to my account. I would rather not do that right now, because that's just. I'm not saying anything, but the developers for Cyberpunk have been mighty quiet. I mean, that guy, the founder, did come out and say something about the actual game, about how they failed. But I think there's going to be some type of criminal investigation about what they did and how they handled it. I wouldn't say it's fraud, but they're going to an extreme to see what the issue was, or did they know that this game wasn't finished? They know it wasn't finished, but think about it. To openly know that you had more than 8 years. What, bruh? This game. That building stuff, bruh. I know I had the Wolverine claws. And I know that you have to do the little thing, the little emote. I did do it, but supposedly not. I'm not sure. But we gonna see. We gonna see. And I know I've seen a whole lot of positive reviews about Hitman. There's more than. There we go. There's more than one way, and then you got multiple playthroughs about what you can do. So we might play it, and then I played Hitman 2 last night. Now I think we can import our stuff back. You guys being weird. Oh boy. We'll go Misty. Normally I like to play trios. Trios I really don't get like bad lobbies. Since this, I mean I kinda do get bad lobbies. I remember at one point on Fortnite. I mean, last time I got like 10 kills, 11 kills wasn't that long ago. But some days on Fortnite, it could be my good day, it could be my bad day. Majority of the time, it's just a mediocre game. A majority of the time. But man, I'm kind of disappointed in the exclusives, man. With PlayStation 5, the launch titles, because they're not strong. They're not strong whatsoever. They're not strong. They're lackluster. And majority of the titles are single player at that, so it's just not like you really have an advantage of playing the game. Yeah, I'm not about to buy no boat. That's just not happening. There goes another sweaty lobby. I couldn't get a break. Skill-based matchmaking needs to be toned down, honestly. Yeah. But my whole thing with 2K and a lot of 2K is up there. My bad, because 2K is a launch title. I wasn't even thinking about that because my mind was focused on all the other ones. It's 2K. Let me see, because we got a minute left. The launch titles, PS5 launch titles a week. Let's go with the PS5. I said them correctly. Call of Duty is up there. Call of Duty, you got the Astro's Playroom, you got Godfall, Demon Souls, Miles Morales, you got 2K, then you got Watch Dogs. That's also a launch title. It came with it. And then Mortal Kombat came out in a few days. Watch Dogs would be a so much better game if it didn't have the same issues that other games are having at the same time. I would say lack of support. Ubisoft, bruh, they're another one that I feel like Valhalla and Watch Dogs. It came with a bundle deal, but it was like $100, $109. I feel like that's sort of both premium passes and stuff like that. Yeah. The only reason why I feel like I don't like Watch Dogs is because Watch Dogs is good, but it doesn't add anything really to the game. Multiplayer is not really existent. That's another aspect and component. It's single player once again. And do I think single player is bad for the game? And then the thing about it too, I know I work and stuff like that. Like I said, I gotta work tomorrow. Bruh. And third party, once again, I can't control that. And I already got low, and then all of a sudden I see shots. Bruh. I'll play a few more, but as soon as I get dinner or something like that, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Because Cold War, I mean, a lot of games I got on my PS5, and then let me go back to what I'm saying about PlayStation in a way. Call of Duty, literally most of the games on PS5 are literally between, I want to say on a good end game, mid difficulty, you can probably beat it in like 20 hours, maybe like 50 gigs. SpiderMan is like what, like 52 gigs if I'm not mistaken. It's on the same thing with Demon Souls in terms of file size. You know, game could be a little bit meaty if you do like side stuff. The game could be a little bit meaty, so you may get your money's worth. But me, in terms of playing Spider-Man, Spider-Man is not going to hold the value of 49.99, 54.06 for me, because taxes and stuff like that. It's not going to hold the same value to me personally, because I beat Spider-Man, the first one, within maybe 2 days. And I got it on sale. Spider-Man needs to be on sale. I don't care how they try to put it, it needs to be on sale. If it was $25 right now, I'd pick it up because I need something new to play. The launch titles on PS5 are not good, so my thoughts on it, you probably have like 14 games, and the games they got releasing on PS5 are not AAA titles. Majority of the games are not AAA titles, and they're trash. I'm still laughing about like how basically PS4 has been with me a long time, since like freshman in high school to nearly about to be a graduating senior in college. I'm wrapping up on my last semester, and I got this. I did an interview for this internship that I got. Let me tell you guys about that. You know, I'm supposed to be interviewing for this job. It's pretty good. You know, it's a good job. Let's say it put it like that. And I got selected for like a summer internship. I know somebody who works in the thing. They want me to apply and to look out for me and stuff like that. You know, and I went up there. And I wish the person would have said that it's like an interview, right? An actual interview instead of like saying just a meet and greet. I thought it would be other people up there, but it's literally like people like filling me out in terms of like questions, and I'm like, it's about basically energy and how like, you know, energy consumption could be good or bad, and how we can try to find more ways to kind of reduce energy in a way, or find more sustainable ways of like energy or renewable energy, but it's safe and good for the environment. Now, am I an environmentalist? I would say in a way, yes. But, you know, I know about renewable energy. I know a lot about a lot of stuff. I don't try to, you know, be one of those people who act like I know it all, but I'm pretty smart. Like, no doubt about that. a multifaceted person. Like, I don't talk about stuff in a manner. I kind of do my research about stuff, but in this instance, the people want to know if it was really me. Like, did I go out there and do some type of script? Like, no, because I was saying about renewable energy and stuff like that. What are some goals? And what about like even with something like in terms of like why do you have to regulate and check oxygen and check for algae and ecosystems and stuff like that, because there's overgrowth of algae. It messes up the ecosystem for fish. And in terms of like you're in a fishing community where a town definitely is backed by like fishing or something like that, a community thrives off of it. You can't eat. Like, you can't eat or you can't sustain that level of, I would say, comfort in a way, because you're not going to be able to handle I would say a lot of jobs too, especially when you're dealing with fisheries and stuff like that, you already know that the chance of you having a bad season is already there. But if you add something biological or something just going wrong in the ecosystem, yeah, you're pretty much screwed. That's a nice way of saying it. You're pretty much screwed. I think that's just a fair assessment. There's nothing that you could really do at that point, because you can identify it, but if there's no type of procedures, that's why we have the EPA. And speaking of that, it was like an agency like that. I know somebody works there. They reach out to me, stuff like that. And we was talking about stuff like that, to that effect. But I felt like I did good. But that was just kind of funny. I don't go with no script. Like, I do know stuff about an environment. But the thing about how algae and stuff interacts with the environment and stuff like that, if there's too much algae in a particular pond or ecosystem of water, it definitely takes the oxygen. The concentration of oxygen messes with the fish. Like, fish are very, I wouldn't say, they have a small brain, but they're pretty smart. They can detect changes in their environment very quickly, more than a human can. Because if I go in the thing and oxygen ain't got nothing to do with anything, because I'm going to still breathe otherwise. But a fish responds to the environment very quick. But man, I was still thinking about paying for even food. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about food and stuff now. Just about prices associated with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff isn't worth the money. I'm not being cheap, but like, if someone tell me that a bar needs to be open, an overpriced drink, you can get a 6-pack. Now, I don't want to sound like, some people are glorified alcoholics, and it's just, you think about it. You're not wearing a mask. You want to go to a bar. You already have a beer gut. You have a beer belly. Now, a lot of people to get more fat during the pandemic. I haven't gained any weight. I'm pretty conscious about my health choices or decisions and stuff like that. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with drinking occasionally, but like when you're going at 10 a.m. and you're drinking, and that you're making a bad choice, like having a beer with a cheeseburger and something like that, that's good every now and then. I would never get a beer and a cheeseburger together. That's just what is that? Like it's the beer and brew crowd. I feel like that there's a group with that, but I feel like I'm not into craft beer. Like I'm just not into beer and alcohol like that. Really, I'm just like I might have something every now and then, but I'm not huge on drinking. I'm just not. But like I said, beers and stuff like that is overpriced. You talk about $3.50 on a good day for maybe a domestic or imported. It just depends on where you go to. You really have to shop certain places. I say for deals and stuff like that. But beer and wings, there's not really anything that special about it. You can get a whole like beers and stuff is cheap. I went to the movie theater the other day, and a large popcorn is $2.50. A large popcorn, but I got a bag. It's called like Cinemark where I go to. I don't go inside there and watch a movie theater. I'm very smart about that. I got HBO Max. I watch the films and stuff from home. I just get my popcorn and stuff like that. I just go. There's no point of sitting in the movie theater during a pandemic. I know there isn't that much stuff to do. A movie theater, I took advantage of that a lot of stuff before the pandemic started. Definitely tried it. God knew that something imminent or bad was going to happen in the future, where stuff's going to be shut down. It's going to be a time and a place where stuff is shut down. I'm glad stuff is shut down. It's saving people's lives and making it a little bit more easy for healthcare workers to administer care, but they're getting burned out too. The burnout from work and stuff like that is real. People can't do the same work for a long time. And then one thing I realized too, a lot of stuff just throws off the mojo. Like for instance, there was this barbecue place. I just get my stuff to go once again. I'm not sitting down in any place or really having a conversation or doing the stuff, being around people. No, bar is a social setting, and I don't think it should be, but that's what it's become, a social setting. But another thing I realized, you really can't sustain the amount of, you really can't sustain, like a lot of businesses. Wow. JK Baseball. Wow. Well, you guys enjoyed. I'm about out, man. This is not my day-to-day on Fortnite.